Hello, my name is Klein and welcome back to another taste testing video. Now I'm doing this early in the morning and in a rush. I don't know if you guys at schools have Spirit Week, but mine does. And today is Superhero Day. And normally when there's a Spirit Day at my school, I try to go as all out as I can. And I have this Spider-Man energy drink Gfuel. And I've been putting this video off forever, so I guess now this is a way for me to actually force it out. Because this is from No Way Home. I meant to do this video right after No Way Home came out, but I just been putting it off for so long. I kind of need to rush through this one portion. I'll do the other flavors when I get back home from school, but I have to leave the house in like 6 minutes. So, but yeah, this is Radioactive Lemonade Gfuel. And I like lemonade flavors, so we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give it a try. I don't have a lot of time to stall, as I normally do. But let's see if my Gfuel Radioactive Spider-Man Lemonade is good. That smells really good. I'll give it that. That smells really good. But the taste test is what truly matters. I will have to say, that's one of my new favorite Gfuel flavors. I'm gonna have to go to Walmart and get more of that. Wow. I'm gonna have to say, that's one of my new favorite Gfuel flavors. I'll talk more about it when I get home, but I just wanted to open this before I left the house. Alright, I'll do more of the flavor review once I get back to the house, but I kinda gotta leave the house. Anyway, yeah. Alrighty, I am back from school now, and I still have the can, even though it's empty. I kept it for the thumbnail because obviously I didn't have time to take a picture for the thumbnail this morning. I also have my Deadpool hat on, which I haven't had on in forever, and while it doesn't fit with this theme, it fit with the theme of my school day. It also feels loose, and I don't know why. Obviously, my hair is very flat from wearing this all day, which is why I'm wearing it now. But it feels very loose, but if I do one more, it'll probably feel too tight, which is why I didn't. I mean, it's okay. No matter what, it'll still feel loose, just because I haven't worn hats like this in forever. If any of you have been here a while, you probably remember when I always used to, but not anymore. But yeah, my opinions on this after drinking a whole can throughout the day, it is pretty good. I would recommend buying and trying. I found all of these at Walmart, by the way. There's still two others that we haven't got to yet. There's also two variations of this can. There's one where he's in just the normal Iron Spider suit, and then there's another one where he's where it's inside out, and it's the black and gold one. There's no difference. They're both Radioactive Lemonade. There's no difference. To be honest, it tastes like lemonade. It is really good, but my disclaimer is that although it tastes like lemonade, it also tastes very sweet. It's like sweet lemonade, even though there is 0 sugar in this. But yeah, it tastes like lemonade, but it's also very sweet. So yeah, if you're gonna try it, just note that, like, it is lemonade, but it tastes like you added a lot of sugar to lemonade, which, again, is weird because this has 0 sugar. But yeah, the other ones that we have to try are ones that I don't know if I'm gonna like very much because they're black cherry flavors, and I've never been a huge fan of black cherry, but here we have, the Venom flavor, which is black ooze, which is just supposed to be, black cherry, and then we have the Carnage flavor, which is red ooze, and it's supposed to be sour black cherry. So obviously I want to try these both because I love Venom and Carnage. In fact, if you look up here, you can see some Carnage comics up on my wall here, and I also have some more over here of Venom and Carnage. Can't see them though. But yeah, Carnage is my favorite, probably my favorite, Spider-Man villain, so you can probably assume how I felt about how they portrayed him in the movie. Badly. But yeah, I don't know why they got Woody Harrelson to play him. And Carnage himself barely had any screen time. He barely said anything. We're gonna try the Venom one first, because this is just black cherry, and then, like, the other one is supposed to be sour black cherry, so we'll try the non-sour one first. The thing I find funny is that, now I forgot what I found funny. What was I gonna say? I've entirely forgotten. I don't remember. It was something having to do with Venom. I don't know. I entirely forgot. This is off topic. This isn't what I forgot that I was going to say that I thought I found funny. But now I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. I was talking about how Woody Harrelson played Carnage, and then Carnage barely had any screen time. I was talking about that. I don't remember. Um, It'll probably come to me halfway through the video. But when I read that this was black cherry, I was really hoping that the Carnage flavor would be red cherry. Because, you know, Venom is black, Carnage is red. I, I almost said white. I almost said Carnage is black. No, I almost said Venom is black, Carnage is white instead of red. We've been talking a lot in history about segregation. um, we're being on that topic for a while, so that's in my head. But yeah, we're gonna crack this open and try. Oh, the thing I was gonna say I find funny. I remember now. G Fuels are normally clear. Every G Fuel I've had has been clear, so I'm curious to see how they did a flavor like black cherry, which, if you've ever seen a black cherry drink, they're typically very dark. So, is it still clear? And if so, how did they do it? I mean, G Fuel is normally just like mixed with water, so it is going to be clear anyway. This was shaken up a bit. Because the thumbnail, I'm sure you've seen the thumbnail, you will not believe how many tries that took. And I dropped a few cans too, so this is probably from when I dropped it earlier. But it still looks clear, which is crazy actually. Yeah, it's still clear. I don't know how G Fuel's the only energy drink that's really clear that I like most of the flavors. I mean, I've had a lot of drinks where like Bang, for example. Most Bangs are clear. Well, not most. All of them are clear. And I've had a few Bang flavors before where I've drank it, and I'm like, this is absolutely horrible. Or with Rain, too. I like Rain, don't get me wrong, but there's just some flavors where I'll drink them and I'll be like, this is awful. G Fuel is the only one that I've had where I don't really dislike any of the flavors. And I don't know why clear energy drinks are so common, because in my opinion the ones that have color in them are better for some reason. It's just a pattern. Like Monster and Rockstar I think are the best ones, but I also really like G Fuel. I mean, G Fuel isn't something I normally drink. I mean, it's the official drink of esports. I normally drink it while gaming, not normally for. I normally drink because it helps you with gaming. It's not like wake up and take on the day energy. It's game better energy. Same thing with Mountain Dew Game Fuel. I'm stalling. So it actually does smell pretty good. But again, the smell doesn't determine it for us, it's the taste. So let's see how G Fuel Black Ooze tastes. I'm not tasting black cherry. I'm tasting something, but it's not black cherry. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. A lot of G Fuels have a similar taste. That's part of what makes them good, because the G Fuel energy blend it's like Monster, right? When you have every Monster, they of course all taste very different, but they also all relatively taste the same because of the energy blend that's in them. And G Fuel has the same thing, where like all of them will taste similar because of the energy blend that's in them. But this one tastes a little like generic almost. It's kind of like the G Fuel energy blend that you taste in all the other G Fuel drinks. It kind of just like, I don't know how to explain it. It kind of just tastes like that. Of course, in turn, it's not bad, but I'm not tasting a lot of black cherry. And if I am, it's not very strong. Am I wrong on what flavor this is? Let me look it up again. I'm so confused. Yeah, upon looking it up, I am correct. It is a black cherry flavor still. It's not like it changed. Um, but yeah, it is really good. And I didn't expect to like it that much because, again, it's black cherry, and I've never been a fan of black cherry. Um, but then again, I don't know. What is Mountain Dew Black Label? Is it blackberry or is it black cherry? um, I don't know. A lot of the times when there's like a something after a dark fruit, like blackberry or black cherry or grape, you know, a lot of those sodas I don't like. But recently, I felt like when I tried Mountain Dew Legend, and it also had like a blackberry lime kind of taste, I liked that too. So maybe just my take on blackberry stuff, maybe it's just changed. Because Yeah, because I actually like that. I actually think that's really good. And I also thought Mountain Dew Legend was really good too. And now every time I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, I get Mountain Dew Legend. So maybe just my opinion on blackberry stuff has changed. But yeah, I would say that's worth buying and trying. If they sell it anymore, I don't actually know. Whenever I go to Walmart, I still see these there. But I should probably get some extra cans of them anyway, because I don't know if they're going to discontinue them, because they're for Spider-Man No Way Home and Spider-Man Let There Be Carnage. And those movies came out a long time ago. So I I'm hoping that they'll stick around, but I don't know. Yeah, but I would say that's pretty good. I don't know if it's my favorite G Fuel flavor, of course. But it's pretty good. My favorite one is probably this one, which I recorded a taste test on, but it got like deleted. This is the Tetris flavor, G Fuel Tetris Blast. That one's probably my favorite one, along with the PewDiePie one. But I think this one is really good too. Yeah, it is pretty good. Again, it's not my favorite. It has a little bit of a weird like aftertaste. Other than that, though, I do think it's good. Yeah, definitely worth buying and trying. I would say that. All right. I was scared I wasn't gonna like that, so I'm pleasantly surprised that I do. Now we're moving on to the sour one. That one's pretty sweet. Again, I don't know if I could drink a full can of G Fuel in one sitting. I could this one because remember at the very beginning of the video I said this was probably one of my new favorites. It 100% is. I do think this is a good flavor, so I drank this whole thing. Um, because I really liked it, but also it sort of needed to be empty so that I could do the thumbnail, because now it can balance up here. If I tried to do a full can, yeah, it doesn't really work that well, does it? So the can had to be empty for the thumbnail. Um, but yeah, now we're gonna try Red Ooze, and one of the reasons I can't just sit down and drink a full G Fuel in one sitting is because of how sweet they normally are. So maybe this sour Red Ooze will be one that I can actually drink in a full sitting because it's sour, even though it'll probably just be a little bitter the way most monsters are. Well, I say most. Notably, the red one, not the red one. Well, yes, the red one. But as far as I know, I don't know if the red one's discontinued or not. I read somewhere it was, but I don't know how true that is. Um, but mainly the white one and the pink one are the ones that you have. Like, they're a little bit bitter, but just bitter enough that they're still drinking. They're like bittersweet. So I'm guessing this one's probably going to be the same, considering most G Fuels run pretty sweet. Shit. Yeah, this is a can I dropped. It didn't overspill. It didn't overspill, but now I'm gonna have to drink this little pool that's in the top of the can. So let's try Red Ooze, I guess. Ooh, more sour than I thought it would be. But I'm not gonna base it just on that, the little top of the can. Let's actually take a full-on sip and see how it really is. Yeah, once again, pretty good. It's really just the other one, but sour. But I think I like this one more. Yeah, it's just like I thought it would be. That first little bit in the top of the can, it wasn't as sour as I probably reacted. I just wasn't expecting it to be as sour as it is. But the good thing is it's not so sour it's like undrinkable. You know, I've had drinks that try to be sour and then they're way too sour and I can't drink them. Um, like the Jones, like Sour Patch Kid watermelon soda. That one is just borderlining not being able to drink. That that soda is just barely for me to be able to drink it. Yeah, I think I like this one more. I also like Carnage more than Venom, so I'm pleasantly surprised that I like this one more than the Venom one, because that means I can walk around with my Carnage can. And I'm gonna save these cans too empty anyway. I might there's still one that I don't have. They have the Spider-Man one, but it's in like his black and gold suit. I want to get that one too, just like even if they're empty, I want to have this full collection, probably because they'll discontinue them. Um, because I have some empty bottles of discontinued Mountain Dew too. Whenever I used to do a taste test, a lot of the times I would save bottles and cans from taste tests And I'm really happy I did that because now I have some of the rarest, like, Mountain Dew cans and bottles you can get. Um, but yeah, I do think this is really good too. I think Radioactive Lemonade is still my favorite one. I think the Spider-Man one is still my favorite one, but this one is a close second. Venom coming in third, but this flavor, they might as well be tied. The Carnage one and the Venom one might as well be tied because they're the exact same flavor. It's just the fact that this one is a little bit sour added onto it that I like this one more than the Venom one. Just because the Venom one... What the... I have a sign on my door that says when I'm recording, and I'm talking out loud to myself, and yet people still barge in here without knocking. Sorry about that. I really wish people would read the sign, they don't. But, yeah, the only reason... Just because the Venom one comes in third place, that doesn't... I'm looking over here because that's where I have it set. I keep looking over here pointing to it, but you can't see it on camera, so it probably doesn't make a lot of sense. But I'm pointing over here because that's where I set it. The Venom one isn't bad by any means. It still is pretty good, but it's just the fact that this one's a little bit sour that I like it more than the other one. But if you like your drinks sweeter, I'm a really big fan of citrus. I like citrus flavored things, so when something's a little bit sour, I'm bound to probably like it more. A little bit. I have a limit with two sour things. I can't like sit here and eat warheads, but I can sit here and eat lemon heads. But yeah, if you like your drinks a little sweeter, or just anything a little sweeter, Black Ooze is probably for you. But if you're like me and you like sour things and citrus flavors a little bit more, you'll probably enjoy Red Ooze. It's really just on your preference, but I would recommend buying and trying both. But yeah, they're both really good. I would recommend all of them. This is actually a surprise to me because most energy drinks, if I have more, or just most drinks anyway, if I have more than one in the video, especially three, most of the time out of them, there's probably going to be one that I at least don't like, but I like all three in this video. Like, I like all three enough that I'll drink through all of them and not dump any of them out. Not in one sitting, because I'll have a caffeine high. But, like, normally when I drink something, I'm like, this is okay, and then I'll dump it out. These are good enough that I'll want to finish all of them, and that makes me happy. That, like, G Fuel actually consistently puts out good flavors. I've been meaning to find the Naruto one. Again, it's peach flavor, and that's the same reason I've been putting off, Monster Ultra Peachy Keen, because it's peach. But with the Naruto flavor, I'm biased because it's Naruto, but also I'm biased now because G Fuel, most of the G Fuels I have, they're consistently good flavors. Monsters, a lot of the times, can be hit or miss. So it really just depends, but G Fuel consistently puts out some good flavors. So I might be doing more G Fuel taste tests in the future, depending on what gets released, but I only ever do them on the cans. I only ever drink G Fuel in cans because of two reasons. One, because when you buy the powder and you just mix it and you shake it up, it's not carbonated. And if I'm drinking an energy drink or a soda, I need it to be carbonated. This is why I didn't really like Pepsi Nitro that much. If it had carbonation in it, cool, but it didn't. So that's one reason why, but also it's way too expensive to just buy the powder and then mix it in. And also online, where you buy them, like you can buy the cans, but they're only in big packs, and you can buy, the powder and you can mix it into a drink, but it's not carbonated. And the cans are way easier to get. I can walk into Walmart and buy the can other than going online, buying a whole shaker pack and all this. So if they release in cans near me, yes, I'll do a taste test, but I'm not going to, like, try every G Fuel. Like, I have one out in my living room from, like, a YouTuber I've never even heard of, or, like, a gamer. I don't even know. I think it's, like, One Shot Girl, who I've never heard of in my life. The flavor just sounded good. It's like a strawberry slushy one. I'm not going to do a taste test on that because I've never heard of the YouTuber in my life. I just want to try the flavor. But I do have a Crash Bandicoot one, which is like Wumpa Fruit, and I like Crash Bandicoot, and I know who Crash Bandicoot is, so if you guys want to see a video on that, I will go ahead and do that. If you're watching this far into the video, comment below. Comment Venom, just the word Venom, down below if you've watched this far into the video, because thank you. This video is getting pretty long at this point because we tried 3 flavors. But thank you for watching this far into the video. I'm probably gonna end it now, though. But yeah. All three flavors definitely worth buying and trying. I found them at Walmart, but I know that not every Walmart has them. Walmart does have G Fuel pretty consistently now, but depending on which one you go to, they won't have them. I'm just lucky that mine does. But if you can't find them at Walmart, this is a really weird recommendation, but if you can't find them at Walmart, if you have like an Asian market near you, go there. If for some reason, if you can't find them at Walmart and if you have an Asian market near you, go to the Asian market, because you'll also find a ton of G Fuel there. For some odd reason, again, at least the one by my house, or just any of them I go to anyway, every Asian market I've gone to normally has a lot of different flavors of G Fuel and a really big variety. I don't know why they always end up there. It's not like this is something that's based in an Asian country. In fact, it's very American because it's esports, and the G in G Fuel stands for gamer. So I don't know why they're in Asian markets, but if you go to one, if your Walmart doesn't have one, they're most likely going to be there. Otherwise you might be SOL, I'm not sure. But yeah. They also tend to be at bigger 7-Elevens. Not the smaller ones that you have, but if you find one of the bigger 7-Elevens, they also tend to be there too. Anyway, I'm dragging on with this, but G Fuel's not an easy thing to find like most energy drinks. I hope you all enjoyed. Hope you have a good day. All three, I would say, definitely worth buying and trying. And Kleinen, out.